Hello, my name is Timothy Long. I am Curator of Costume at the Chicago History Museum, and I work in the Curatorial Department. As Curator of Costumes at the Chicago History Museum, I create exhibitions for the Costume and Textile Gallery. Typically, those exhibitions are pulled completely from the permanent collection of the museum. I also, as Curator, oversee the acquisition of new costume material to the permanent collection, so I work closely with the public to acquire new pieces that will help build the costume collection. I think one of the main reasons why we have a separate gallery for costume and textile is because of the simple understanding that people enjoy clothing. And because of that desire from the public, I think is one of the main reasons why we decided to dedicate a space to our costume collection. But also because our costume collection is one of the largest and best in the world, is another reason why we decided to dedicate this space. 50,000 objects will give us an enormous amount of exhibitions from now until the end of time. So we knew also that our collection could support constant exhibitions going into that gallery. My favorite piece of costume here at the Chicago History Museum is Paul Poiret's Sorbet gown from 1913. When I was a kid studying costume history, looking through various books, I was always drawn to this specific dress. It's listed in most of the major costume history books that cover 20th century fashion. And it wasn't until about 6 months after I started working here that I realized that that dress in all of those books is from this museum. And it was an amazing moment to come across that piece in storage. And it is the piece that ushered in modern fashion in 1913, taking women away from wearing corsetry and into what is considered modern fashion by celebrating the natural female form without restricting with corsets and such. There are only 3 of these pieces in existence, and we have the only unaltered garment in its original design. I invite you to come down to the Chicago History Museum to see examples of the city's history that you probably would expect to see, but also I think there are many surprises here at this institution that you would not expect to see at a museum.